All right, Coach. Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set up, 30 base.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
On first down, Swift. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Stand. Go.
Here we go on second and 12. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Point after here coming up. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on,
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Check.
Hey. Set up.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Look at me, zipper.
That's me.
Get ready.
They'll try the left side. Swift. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
A gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 3.
On the set.
58 Mike.
Go out. Rush in. Deep grip. Deep grip.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On first down, Swift, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Here we go. Here we go. 50. Plant. We own them. We own them.
Second and 13. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go.
So first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46.
Check 9. Check 9. General West.
They'll look to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
This is it. 19. You're not ready.
On second down, it's Taylor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Hey, 24. 36. Tighten up.
Watson on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Hey. 4 down.
From the red zone now, Watson steps away to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers. Because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping.
Get it.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Under 10. 80 weapon. 10.
Check, check, check. Check, check.
Shoot.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 9.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Sam off. Undercut. 5.
He'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Justin Reed. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
He's crossing.
Now it's Watson. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
It's 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Watch out. Check, check. He's coming. We got double up.
From the gun, here's Watson. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Everyone got 4 down. Comes the knees, man.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. again is Watson. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, 31. Hey, check mark 33. Check mark 33. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Switch.
To the air yet again. Watson eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 43-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, Delta. Look at me. Go off. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Alert flare. Alert 3. Alert 3. Deuce. 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, Alpha.
2nd and 2. Looking middle, and that's complete. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 26. Hey, alert 3. Ready.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Greystone travel.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hey, wahoo! Now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. As his guys are in for 6, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute.
Almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
So just a 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Time 31. 40. Trump.
Watch the eye.
Wide. Get wide. Check three. And let's go.
To throw is Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy. I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Slam. Check nickel. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. 58, boys. Hey, Foxtrot.
Here's a 2nd and 7. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a time.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught by Bryant. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 19 yards away, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Extra point right down the middle, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to regain the lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision.
You talking about? Well, you. Yeah, she sucks. Boy, people in Florida were asking me.
This is fielded at the goal line.
It was like, it says Heber and Pablo. You know her? I was like, nah, she moved there when I got there.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Ready. 58, the money. I don't think. Hey, echo. Look, squeeze. 22 jump bombers. Go.
2nd and 15. Going right side here, and that's complete. 30. 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, he's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Being chased out left. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On 1st down, Swift. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's put that team on the clock.
SOS.
Hey, orbit. Step.
2nd and 6. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack.
Ready, ready.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd.
Watch the pass. Hey, high 7. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. 20! And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as they have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Second and 6 at the 31-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check, check. Lucky. It's free.
Now Watson. He finds Taylor. Complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
This is brought in at the 21. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Titan football. Back to the NFL scoreboard for his second, 3rd quarter in Indy. And scoring yet again, the Colts extend that lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Rock it. Bravo. Shoot.
He'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He spins free. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Go, go, go.
Second and 5. Fighting through pressure. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, exit. Leo.
Back to throw. Keenan, and he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Accelerating, and off he goes. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. The 30. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Recon.
Second and 9 now. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Titans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Hey, lock it. Hurry. Now.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
That's taken it around the 40. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The gift to Taylor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. Flushed it, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Third and long, it's Watson. Going up top. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Man, smooth.
Check your hot read.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, team 6. Get it.
They'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will have a touchdown. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot.
Nigga, aren't we missing somebody?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
I run the next one. After 3 minutes right there. Now I'm down 2 at this full pick six.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. Does the big boy have the juice? And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.